Alright, welcome back to Final Fight. We are in Japan at 11:30 p.m. Wait a minute. So it took us a day from Italy to get here. Ouch. I mean, I don't know why I said ouch. I mean, it didn't hurt me. It hurt more Haggar than anything. But yeah, this is the final stage in the game. It's really more of a gauntlet type of thing. I'm goofy. I'm wacky. But, really, it's just a matter of, trying to take as less hits as possible and getting through the stage in one piece. Because, in my opinion, the final boss of this game is really easy. Like, Belger. Well, he wasn't the hard, in my opinion, he wasn't the hardest boss in the game in Final Fight 1, but he put up a challenge. Retsu, or Retsa, how do you ever pronounce his name? He's really not that much of a threat at all, in my opinion. Like, I definitely think Felipe is the hardest boss in this game. Which is kind of funny, because both bosses, like, I thought, me personally, I think, oh, what's his name? Abigail was the hardest boss in Final Fight 1. And he was the second to last boss, and Felipe's the second to last boss. No, I'm lying. What am I? I'm forgetting Rolento. Never mind. Poor Rolento. No wonder Capcom felt bad for him. He just put him in everything. He's like, we feel so bad. You know what? Here. We're gonna put you in a lot of games. Use the mines to your advantage if you can. But yeah, this is really just a gauntlet of enemies. Try to take as least amount of hits as possible, so that way you have plenty enough health for the last stretch of the game. That's why the length of this video is pretty long. I tried to, at the very least, keep things under 30 minutes, which I think I already done broke that rule by now. Yeah, I think Rhapsody had a part where it was 40 minutes long. But that's an RPG, so I have some leeway, I guess. Speaking of RPGs, that's the next one I'm planning after this. Spoiler alert. Like, I have so many games I like to play, but it's just really just a matter of being able to make time for it. But I shall do it. Because, just to name a few, like, my goal, you know, I would like to play all the Resident Evil games at some point. But hey, I got 0 under the belt, yay. Which, admittedly, I probably wasn't the best in that game. Like, I made a lot of mistakes, like, it was kind of my fault that I didn't, like, I kind of jumped into, well, oh, hold on. No, I have no excuse, because I did beat Resident Evil 0 before. I mean, shortly before doing the recording, I played through the game. So I should have been more familiar with it, instead of going more on memory. Which is why I'm kind of surprised how bad I am at Resident Evil 4, because back in the day, like, oh my god, I was great at Resident Evil 4. Not to toot my own horn, but okay. I was decent, but thinking back on it, I always did play New Game Plus, so I'm trying to get good. I'm trying to get good at video games, okay? But yeah, Resident Evil is definitely a series that I would like to do playthroughs of. And, one would definitely be the next one I would do in the series, because that's the chronological, that's the one that comes next, in terms of video games. There was a radio drama that takes place, before 1, but, I don't think I'll be able to ever listen to that, because I don't even think that's translated. Like, I think the gist of it was, Like, there was like 1 or 2 zombies that's infested in a nearby town in Raccoon City, and Jill goes investigate. Resident Evil 1, it's gonna be fun. Like, out of all the Resident Evil games, I always, it's always a battle between 0 and 1 about my favorite one, but after those would be 4. And here I am talking about everything but not Final Fight 2. I mean, it's really just... Like, don't get me wrong, I like Final Fight, but there's only so much you can really say, like... Great series, like, there's definitely a lot more to talk about when it comes to Streetwise. And a lot of people consider 3 to be a really good game as well, so Final Fight 3, there's a lot more going along in Final Fight 3. And in terms of Final Fight, trying to get on back on topic, Revenge, I would like to do Revenge next in terms of Final Fight, but that is so complicated, because I still got to look into see if there's even an arcade emulation possible for that. Otherwise, I think I have to, like in Sega Saturn. Yeah, I know it got a Sega Saturn port, and I think it was only Japanese release, but it had English stuff to it. So you would have to get either a Japanese import Sega Saturn, or you could get something to be able to play Japanese games on it, if I recall. I think. As you can see, I do a lot of research. So look behind these little bushes here, and you can get some bonus stuff. Little handy tip there. But getting back off topic, Resident Evil series is something I definitely want to do. Final Fantasy is something I for sure want to do. Like I'm kind of surprised that I've only done Mystic Quest so far. Speaking of, I'm actually, because it won't be shown for quite a while, but I am in the midst of, also playing Final Fantasy IX, the PS4 version that got released not too far back from the time of this recording, time of this voiceover. And I am recording that, as well as playing Resident Evil 4 and all that good stuff. Not recording Resident Evil 4, but playing Resident Evil 4. But that's not gonna be on the channel for quite some time. Because, what I'm gonna start doing now is... I'm not gonna, should I say it? Or I'm gonna bite myself in the foot? Well, let me tell you my thought process. What I think might be a good idea. Like, instead of, uploading parts and then having to wait, like I'm in the middle of recording sessions or whatnot, I'm thinking the way I feel like I should be doing it is have the game fully recorded and then start uploading it, and then the voice commentary, as goes on and goes on. Which that's what I'm more inclined to, that I feel like I want to be doing, is record all of the game first. Then as I do the voiceover for it, upload it. Which I think that would be better in the long run. Use this wall tool as your advantage. If you can get enemies pinned against it, you can stun lock them pretty well. It's really handy for these two Andres. Which is, I'm not too sure why I'm not taking advantage of it. I definitely did it with Carlos and Maki, I believe, more so. Now, I know it's a little odd that I'm actually going through and playing this game as all 3 characters. But, I mean, because you get the exact same ending. Speaking of, the only way you can get the true ending of this game is beating it on hard mode, which is kind of ridiculous. Reminds me of a certain Castlevania game, which that's a series I also would like to get to one day. But that's more on the bottom of the list. Like, Resident Evil and Final Fantasy is definitely ones that's more higher on the list. It's just a matter of versions and whatnot to play what versions. Like I still don't know what version of Resident Evil 1 I want to do for the channel. Like, I even thought about doing multiple versions as they come. Which is still still possible, which I might be all up for. Because the only reason why I only did the PlayStation version of Rhapsody is because I have no means of recording DS footage. Like, I got the DS version of the game. And I thought about emulation, but the DS emulation on this laptop is pretty bad. Like, I don't know if it's the emulation. I haven't really looked into it. I don't know if the emulation itself is just not good at that point. Or it's just the laptop itself, which more than likely, it's probably the laptop itself. But DS Rhapsody is definitely, whenever I can, able to be able to record at. That's definitely a must. Saying all these, it's funny because I really like some of these companies to release collections, just so I can be able to record it, which is kind of sad. But not really. I feel like I would be able to support the company and whatnot. Like like I'm recording this through the Wii U. This is the Virtual Console release. Which, I know some people have said, and it is true, that the Virtual Console ain't, some of the things are not the best. It seems like Final Fight 2 runs okay. I haven't, well, I mean, I haven't really looked into it compared to the SNES board, but it seems alright. I mean, I haven't had any troubles with it. I don't think. For a series I really like, I don't know a whole lot about it, do I? Heck, if you want to know, I haven't actually played Final Fight 3 yet. It kind of started with, because I have played Final Fight. And I always did like Final Fight. But it's like, because the only 2 games I ever played was Final Fight and Streetwise. And I'm like, for a series I like, I should play the other games too. And I have been. And, I like I really do like the series, and I would love to have Capcom either make... Like, ideally, I would love Capcom to make another game. Second, I wouldn't mind having a collection of all the Final Fight games, including Streetwise, but it seems like it's pretty much at the point where Capcom said Streetwise didn't happen. The only thing to take, the only thing that is even canon is Kyle does exist. Because according to the whole Street Fighter bio thing, he hasn't appeared in the game yet. But, if we could get a collection of all the other Final Fight games, including Revenge, that'd be pretty great. But I assume Revenge might be in that category of either they want something they want to forget, or what was I about to say? I'm old, I'm sorry, I have memory loss. But anyway, it's either in that category of they want to forget, or it might be one of the situations where Japanese companies didn't really keep a lot of the stuff they worked on and kind of deleted, because I know that was the case with Kingdom Hearts 1. And that was my phone. That's probably just my Final Fantasy game letting me know it's, yeah. Brave Exodus, or however you want to pronounce it. But anyway. Or it might have been that situation where Final Fight Revenge, they just don't have the source code anymore. Who knows? Well, I don't know. It seems like I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna shush on that. But yeah, replaying Final Fight 1, because I have the because Final Fight 1 I played on the PS2 Capcom Collection, which I Final Fight, like arcade version of Final Fight 1, and that's the version I played for the channel. And that just made me really get on this Capcom binge as of late. Like, I've been trying out a lot of the Capcom games. I've got the Mega Man Legacy Collection Volume 1 sitting over there, and I've been trying to play Mega Man 1. And it's kicking my tail. I just gotta get better in that game. Mega Man is a series I wouldn't mind doing, but it's further down that list. I've been really wanting to play Mushu again. Because, I only ever played the first two. Loved 1. 2 was pretty great. 3, I've only ever seen the cover for. I can't tell you anything about it. 4, I know exists. There's a fighting game with, a couple of Mega Man characters in it. I know that exists. Never played that. And speaking of, I have to agree with some Call Me Johnny. I would love a Mushu collection as well. That one was my messenger. Somebody is messaging me. She sent me a video. Live, everybody. Well, live voiceover. She sent me a video of a person washing the inside of their car at a car wash. She is scrubbing the inside of the car with one of those foam brushes. Like, she's bubbling the inside of that car up. That's, you're not supposed to do that, lady. Man, this playthrough is getting really weird now, isn't it? Here I am commentating over a game while commentating over this video of this woman washing her car with a foam scrub brush by the inside of her car. Yep, she's doing it to this inside of the door, too. Huh. Well, that is just silly. Yeah, we send each other weird stuff all the time. Alright. It's been nothing but tangents with this playthrough, this last part with Haggar. I actually think I'm gonna keep it up, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see. Second part, third part of the, of this, level. Yeah, the third part of this level. Still get my butt kicked. She crazy, yo. She is indeed crazy. yeah, you can you can do special attack and not lose any health as long as it's not hitting any enemies. Which is something they changed from the first game, because if I recall correctly, if you do your special attack, you still lose health even if you don't hit anybody. So you can show off and whatnot. Elick. Him and his electric prongs of doom. Yeah, I do gotta stop sounding like a broken record and stop bringing up Final Fight Collection. I want this, I want that. Gotta well, I'm being myself, but I also gotta mix it up, you know. Gotta be weird. What else have I been playing recently? I was playing Spyro 1. I put that down for various reasons. It's not a bad game or anything. I just taking a break from it. The Crash Bandicoot collection I actually still have not gotten yet, and I really do want to get it at some point and play it. Man, there's been so many PS3 games I've been wanting to play, but I'm still in a situation where my PS3 just won't play disc games no more. So, because I had full intentions of doing Final Fantasy 13 actually, pretty soonish. But unfortunately, I can't play it. And I was also having technical difficulties with it, with the TV I have now keep changing resolutions, and whenever it does, the screen blacks out when changing its resolution, and that affects the recording. So a lot of points you'll just see like either a green screen or a blue screen or multicolor screen in the middle of the field. It looked bad. But yeah, I would like to do all the Final Fantasy games. Mushu, Resident Evil. Like most of the games, I would say this, because the games I've played so far for the channel has been a mix of childhood games and just games that I've just wanting to play, a spurge in a moment, and once beaten it, I just re-record it. Like a lot of the arcade Capcom games, some of those have actually been the second time I ever played them for the channel. Like, my philosophy is, I beat the game first before I ever do a recording, or I have to have a lot of knowledge of the game and have beat it previously. Like, that was the original intent for Resident Evil 0, but I wanted to, at least play it again and beat it again before I did a recording of it. But, Rhapsody was definitely one that I didn't, that I recorded right away. I didn't, No, wait. No, that's right, I did play and beat Rhapsody again before, recording it. That's right. Final Fantasy 9, though, I just started recording right away. Because, I mean, I've beaten that game so many times, like, I'm so familiar with it. I do... When it comes to the RPG stuff, I do have a guide on standby, just in case. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. But there is a reason why I prefer to call my stuff playthroughs rather than Let's Plays. Because I feel like a playthrough is like, oh, I'm just playing through the game, so, you know, I feel like I don't have to be 100%. Whereas a Let's Play, me personally, I feel a Let's Play, you're like trying to demonstrate the best of the game. Whereas a playthrough is like, oh, I'm just casually going through it and having a good time and whatnot. Maybe that's me, in my weird opinion. And also, I am still kind of the belief of giving the game some time before playing it. Not a full year, but just some time. Especially nowadays with the advent of DLC. But anywho, let's stop getting on off topic. Who have Ritu, however you pronounce his name. Really, really easy boss. Just keep your distance. And it is a slow process, I'm not gonna lie. Heck, you can even walk up to him and grab him if you're... It really doesn't put up that much of a fight. He'll start doing more Tatsus. Which, he only really does it on wake up. So, just don't be anywhere near him when he gets up. He does have some range, though, with that punch, though. You gotta watch out on that. Just don't be on the same plane as him, and you'll be alright. I mean, he's pretty... He's a far cry from Belger, though. He just does not have that much variety to him. Like, it's cool that he has a Tatsu. Or maybe it's the equivalent of Guide's Kick, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. No, it's a Tachi. He moves when he does it. Because I think Guide's is stationary, if I recall correctly. In the Street Fighter games. I don't know. Funny enough, I didn't play a lot of the Final Fight characters in Street Fighter. It's always been Dan. If he's available. But if I ever did start playing Street Fighter 4 again, I would definitely pick up the some of the Final Fight characters and just start just messing around and playing with them. Headbutt. Headbutt for good measure, then a pile driver. Just one, though. Just gotta be careful, we are in our last life here. And I actually don't have any continues, so I can't restart here. I am kind of interested, though, why he resurrected Maggear. Like, was he just an underling at the time with Belger, and he just wanted revenge on these guys, or... Like, he was just some guy who just came in and took over? Like, I'm actually genuinely interested in seeing, like, wondering why... Like, the whole thing. Oh, and he's dead. Actually, he's probably dead. Alright, and you get the full ending if you beat hard mode. Man, you would not think, like, Maki is the kind of character you would think she is after Final Fight 2. Like, she's portrayed completely different what she is now. And Capcom has gone on record and said, no, she's always been like that. It just didn't show in Final Fight 2. And it clearly does not show how she acts. Like, she's a rough and tough kind of person. He is still in training. Oh, guy. And this is where the normal ending ends right there. Like, you don't get this letter in a situation. But yeah, Final Fight 2. Not gonna get my final thoughts just yet. Because we still got Maki and Carlos to go through. And music was done by Bun Bun. Keep that in mind when you're eating a Bun Bun. But it's real nice to see the, like, I understand, like, back then, you know, hey, if you play hard mode, you get a little extra something. Please finish your training soon, so that you can be together. I will always love you, love, Rena. Oh, how sweet. That was my messengers again. But hey, Guy. We'll be seeing you soon, Guy. We will be seeing you soon. Or, we'll be seeing you later on in the series. But yeah, that's Haggar's playthrough. Thank you for playing. You are a super player. Ah, thank you, Capcom. But, when we come back, it's Maki's turn.